Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. D. Eric Body Beats. It's a vibe.
I am jagging my time. And I feel like that's what well, not everyone, but a lot of people.
No, you're right. You're right.
People
that's
are
the biggest
jagging
struggle of all of life, I think.
Right.
Time.
And then are you wrong because you're a human being? Just, like, are you fucking wrong?
Yeah, that's his biggest struggle. Like, bro, we're human.
Tavares actually brought this. So we talked about yesterday. This was kind of segue. Tavares was like, because I was like, man, you should try reading this book. Do this. You might get some game. He was like, I don't like that. He goes, he's like, I want you to read it and then you throw me some game. He's like, for my whole life, I never, because people have been trying to tell him to focus on certain things. He's like, why? I don't want to. And it kind of reminded me of you, and you was like, well, I don't want to work like physical. I don't want to go in. That's what you told me.
Yeah.
And it kind of reminded me of that. He goes, and he's accomplished some things in his life, and he's like, and all I've done is just live presently every day. I just do what I want to do, da-da-da. Now, I did tell him, I said, well, just because you don't label it as focus don't mean you weren't focusing on something.
Right.
Because I believe, and he's like, are you just saying that because that's what you've been taught and indoctrinated? I'm like, fair enough. But then I told him what we learned is it's all storytelling. So everything, and he said the only things that he wants to accomplish in his life, for sure, is to go to heaven, to no one to disrespect his mother, and to always make sure he can get his rent paid. That was like his three things in life, right? Okay. He said, right? So he said that, and I'm like, well, so the going to heaven thing, the only reason you feel that way is because of stories you've been told. Mm-hmm. Literally, there's a big Bible. It's probably the most vicious story of all time. You know what I'm saying? So, and he was like, yeah, good point. So at the core of all this shit is the story that you believe in. So the story that I believe in is that I feel, but it's personal experience too, D. I feel like anytime I've lasered focused my thoughts, my energy on something, I feel like I have felt better after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, losing weight. When I lasered focused on how to do it, and then stayed consistent on it, the more I laser focused, the more I got results, the better I feel today, the better my life has gotten.
Right.
Same thing with working out for him. I'm like, okay, so when people go into your gym, because he's a personal trainer, right. When they come in every day and they laser focus on coming in there, don't miss a day, stay consistent, which is focus, they get results. But as soon as they stop going in there and they stop the focus, they stop the results, right? I mean, Am I crazy in thinking that?
Right.
And so and me and him, and we weren't going back and forth, but it's like, no, I think focusing is, and I read a book called literally The Power of Focus, or, but I think that might be our superpower. Is compared to most other animals, we have the power to laser focus our attention and energy.
I was gonna say, as an anthropologist speaking here, I think that our biggest key is just the storytelling shit. But focus is because of that. We're able to focus our attention so much that we can actually complete a story that's in our head. And I don't know if we've mastered that shit to beyond belief type of shit.
Right, with the whole idea that we can talk.
Yeah, with the whole idea that we can communicate it to another person so that it can actually come to life. Because we realize, at a certain point we have to realize, from an anthropological perspective, we have to realize that we can do stuff, but we can't do things as great unless we have somebody else involved.
Right.
Somebody else's expertise, or somebody else's opinion, or somebody else's, this and that.
Yeah. D. Eric Body Beats. It's a vibe.